Imagine this for a moment. Every dream you ever had, every goal you wished you could reach, every version of yourself you wanted to become is still possible. Not because you're special, not because you're lucky, but because you have something far more powerful inside you. Even if you don't feel it yet, consistency. And today, in this audiobook, we're going to unlock it together. But before we start, if you're someone who wants to grow, transform your life, and build the strongest version of yourself, then subscribe to Book Vanta right now. Because this video will not only shift your mindset, it may be the turning point of your entire life. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's begin.
Why you're here. Let's be honest. You've had goals before. You've started things. Maybe you got excited for a week, a month. Then suddenly, the fire faded. You didn't quit because you're weak. You quit because no one ever taught you how to stay consistent. That ends today. This audiobook will teach you how to break excuses, beat procrastination, train real discipline, push through resistance, build habits that last, and stay consistent no matter what. By the end, you won't just try to be disciplined. You will become disciplined. Let's dive into the first chapter. Why consistency beats motivation. The truth nobody tells you. Motivation feels good. It's exciting. It's emotional. But it disappears fast. You cannot build a life on a feeling that changes every day. If you only take action when you're motivated, you will never achieve anything long-term. Consistency is different. Consistency is commitment, a decision, a habit, a lifestyle. It is what successful people rely on when their emotions fail. Motivation is like lighting a match. It burns bright, but dies quickly. Consistency is the slow-burning fire that keeps you warm through every storm. The world's greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, they don't wake up motivated every day. They wake up human. Some days they're excited. Some days they're tired. Some days they're exhausted. But they still show up because they understand one truth. You don't have to feel good to do good. Momentum is your secret weapon. At the start, consistency feels hard. But the more you repeat an action, the easier it becomes. Just like a small snowball rolling down a mountain, your small daily actions grow into unstoppable momentum. Even on a bad day, 50% effort every day beats 100% effort once a month. This is how mastery is built.
Consistency builds identity. When you act consistently, something powerful happens. Your identity changes. You don't try to read, you become a reader. You don't try to work out, you become an athlete. You don't try to be disciplined, you become disciplined. Consistency transforms what you do into who you are. Remove the need for motivation. The key to staying consistent is simple. Stop waiting for the perfect mood. Stop waiting for the perfect energy. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Make it a rule. I do this no matter how I feel. Once your actions stop depending on emotion, you become unstoppable. Why consistency guarantees success? Consistency makes success predictable. If you show up every day, if you push even a little, if you refuse to quit, results become inevitable. Not if, but when. Consistency is your new superpower. Chapter 2. Breaking the Cycle of Procrastination. Procrastination doesn't scream. It doesn't warn you. It whispers. Do it later. You're tired. You're not ready yet. And before you know it, a day becomes a week becomes a month, and your goals slowly die in silence. Procrastination isn't laziness,
It's fear wearing a mask. Today, we're going to break it permanently. Why you really procrastinate. You don't procrastinate because you're weak. You procrastinate because your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort. When a task feels too big, too unclear, or too uncomfortable, your mind looks for an escape. Social media, scrolling, snacking, anything that gives instant pleasure. But those tiny escapes have a massive cost. They steal your future. Shrink the task, shrink the resistance. Your brain resists big tasks, so make them small. Don't say, I need to write a chapter. Say, I'm writing one sentence. Don't say, I need to study for 2 hours. Say, I'm studying for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is easy, and once you start, momentum takes over. Starting is always harder than continuing. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Most people wait for the perfect wave of motivation, but motivation doesn't come before action. It comes after action. When you start moving, your mind wakes up, your energy rises, your focus sharpens. Action is the spark. Motivation is the flame. Stop thinking. Start doing. Kill perfectionism before it kills your dreams. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. You're not putting the task off because it's hard. You're putting it off because you're afraid it won't be perfect. But perfection is impossible. Your job isn't to be perfect. Your job is to begin. Progress beats perfection every single time. Create urgency, even artificially. When a task has no deadline, your brain feels no pressure. So, create your own. Set a timer. Use a calendar. Tell someone your deadline. Use a countdown. Urgency activates focus. No deadline equals no progress. Remove distractions before they win. Your environment shapes your behavior. If your phone is next to you, if notifications are popping, if your room is loud, you will lose the battle. Before you start anything, put your phone on silent. Close unnecessary tabs. Declutter your workspace. Make success the default, not the struggle. The 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If it takes more, break it into a 2-minute version. Examples. Want to read? Try, read 1 paragraph. Want to clean? Try, organize 1 shelf. Want to work out? Try, start with a 2-minute warm-up. Small actions defeat big resistance. Take this pick as inspiration. Accountability, your secret weapon. Tell someone about your goal. Let them check on your progress. When someone expects results, you move differently. You show up. You commit. You become reliable to them and to yourself. Accountability makes procrastination uncomfortable. Your environment is contagious. Spend time with procrastinators, and you'll become one. Spend time with disciplined people, and their habits will rub off on you. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Choose wisely. Excuses are lies dressed as logic. I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired. I'm not ready yet. No, these are lies your brain tells you to stay comfortable. Ask yourself, what's the worst thing that will happen if I start right now? Nothing. But everything changes if you don't. Visualize the cost of not acting. Imagine the version of you 1 year from now? If you keep procrastinating, what will your life look like? What opportunities will be gone? What progress will you miss? Now imagine the version of you who starts today. Which one feels better? Choose that one. Rebuild trust with yourself. Every time you procrastinate, you break trust with yourself. But every time you take action, even a small one, you rebuild that trust. And eventually, you become someone you can rely on. That's true power. Focus on systems, not just goals. A goal is the destination. A system is the path. Don't say, I want to write a book. Say, I write 20 minutes every morning. Systems make action automatic. Automatic actions destroy procrastination. Turn actions into habits. When something becomes routine, it no longer requires willpower. It becomes part of who you are. Habits make consistency effortless. Reward action, even small wins. Your brain loves rewards. Use that to your advantage. A break, a snack, music, something enjoyable. Reward action, increase action. It's psychology. The real secret. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need motivation. You don't need perfection. You need to begin. Procrastination dies the moment action begins. Chapter 3. Training your mind for daily discipline. The bridge between dreams and reality. You can have the biggest dreams in the world. You can plan, write, imagine, and visualize, but without discipline, nothing happens. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to become. It's not a talent. It's not something you're born with. It's a skill, one you can train. And today, you're going to learn how to build it. Discipline starts with a decision. Before anything else, you must make a personal decision. No matter how I feel, no matter what happens, I will show up. Not because you're comfortable, not because you're motivated, but because you're committed. Champions act based on commitment, not emotion. Know your why, the fuel of discipline. Discipline becomes easy when your reason is powerful. Ask yourself, why does this goal matter? How will my life change if I stay disciplined? What will my life look like if I don't? A strong why destroys excuses. A weak why creates them. Keep your why in front of you, everywhere. Discipline is a muscle. Train it small. Don't overwhelm yourself with huge goals. Start small. Wake up at the same time every day. Work for 5 minutes on something important. Read 2 pages. It's not about intensity. It's about repetition. Small daily actions build big discipline. Control your environment before it controls you. Your mind is powerful, but your environment often wins. If your phone is next to you, if social media is one tap away, if noise and distractions surround you, discipline becomes impossible. Set up your environment for success. Silence notifications. Remove temptations. Keep your space clean. Make the first step easy. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your environment. Master your thoughts before they control your actions. Your mind will constantly try to convince you to take the easy way out. You're tired. Do it tomorrow. It's not the right time. These thoughts are not commands, they're habits. Recognize them. Reject them. Replace them. Tell your mind, I hear you, but we're doing this anyway. Identity first. Become the disciplined version of you. Instead of saying, I need more discipline, say, I am a disciplined person. Identity shapes action. When you believe you are disciplined, You start acting like it, automatically. Discipline is not just something you do, it becomes who you are. The 5-second rule: destroy hesitation. Whenever you hesitate, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Move before your brain builds excuses. Hesitation kills discipline. Action builds it. Delay pleasure. Strengthen your willpower. Discipline is choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term pleasure. Every time you resist a distraction, every time you choose focus instead of comfort, you strengthen your mental muscles. This is how champions are made. Track your discipline. Build confidence. Use a journal, a checklist, a habit tracker, a streak calendar. Seeing proof of your actions builds confidence. Confidence builds discipline. Discipline builds results. Accountability makes you stronger. Hold yourself responsible. But if you're struggling, get someone to check on your progress. A friend, a partner, a study buddy. When someone expects results from you, you rise to the challenge. Your self-talk determines your future. If you keep telling yourself, "I'm not disciplined," "I always procrastinate," "I can't stay consistent," your mind will believe it. Replace it with, "I follow through," "I am disciplined," "I do what needs to be done." Your words become your reality. Eliminate unnecessary choices. The more decisions you make in a day, the weaker your discipline becomes. Simplify. Plan your day. Prepare clothes the night before. Meal prep. Create routines. When your life is structured, discipline becomes automatic. Make the starting point easy. If a task feels overwhelming, break it into the smallest possible start. Want to work out? Put on your shoes. Want to write? Open your laptop. Want to study? Set a 5-minute timer. Once you begin, the rest flows. Reward yourself, reinforce the habit. You are not a robot. Celebrating your wins is important. Give yourself small rewards after completing a task. Your brain associates discipline with pleasure, making it easier to repeat. Stop negotiating with yourself. Champions don't ask, "Should I do this today?" They simply do it. Remove the negotiation, remove the debate, remove the excuses. Make action your default. Build a morning routine that sets your mind on fire. Your morning shapes your entire day. A powerful morning routine could include hydration, meditation, reading, goal review, light exercise. Start strong, stay strong. Embrace discomfort. Growth lives there. Comfort feels good, but it never made anyone great. Discomfort means progress. Discomfort means growth. Discomfort means you're becoming someone stronger. Don't run from it. Run into it. Conclusion of Chapter 3. Discipline isn't punishment. It's freedom. The more disciplined you are, the more control you have over your time, actions, and future. Train your mind. Build the habits. Embrace the discomfort. And you will become unstoppable.
Chapter 4. How to push through resistance. The invisible force that holds you back. Every time you try to improve your life, every time you move toward a goal, every time you attempt to level up, you feel it. That heavy feeling, that hesitation, that voice whispering, "Not today. Do it later. This feels uncomfortable. That voice is resistance. And if you don't learn how to defeat it, you will never reach your full potential. Today, you learn how to break through it permanently. Resistance isn't a sign to stop, it's a sign to start. When you feel resistance, it means something important. You are doing something that matters. Resistance shows up strongest when you're close to growth, when you're about to change, when you're stepping into the unknown. Your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort, but what it calls danger is actually your greatest opportunity. Action kills resistance. Hesitation feeds it. The longer you wait, the stronger resistance becomes. The faster you move, the weaker it becomes. You don't need confidence to start. You need to start to gain confidence. Even the smallest action in the right direction can break the mental block. Move first, feel later. Resistance is heaviest at the start. Think about working out. Getting dressed? Hard. Leaving the house? Hard. Starting the first minute? Hard. But once you begin, your energy rises. Your mind clears. Your momentum builds. The beginning is the battle. Once you start, you win. Shrink the task to kill the fear. Your mind resists big tasks, so make them small. Don't think, I need to write a whole chapter. Think, I will write one sentence. Don't think, I have to study for 2 hours. Think, I will study for 5 minutes. Small steps break big resistance. Your job is not to finish everything. Your job is to start. Remove distractions. Resistance loves them. If your phone is next to you, if notifications are popping, if the TV is on, resistance wins. Create a focused environment. Put your phone away. Close unused tabs. Work in a clean space. Remove temptations. Focus kills resistance. Distractions feed it. Use the 5-second rule to break the barrier. The moment resistance appears, count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. This interrupts overthinking. It stops your brain from building excuses. It pushes you into action before resistance takes over. Simple, powerful, effective. Visualize the cost of not acting. Ask yourself, what will happen if I keep avoiding this? What opportunities will I miss? How will I feel in a month? In a year? When the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the discomfort of change, you will break through resistance instantly. Imagine your future self, stronger, smarter, happier, waiting on the other side of action. Rewrite the story you tell yourself. When resistance hits, your mind says, I can't do this. This is too hard. I don't feel like it. Rewrite it. I always find a way. I am strong enough to handle discomfort. I take action even when I don't feel like it. The story you tell yourself becomes the life you live. Make a no-negotiation rule. Stop debating with your own mind. Winners don't negotiate with excuses. They decide once and follow through. Make certain actions non-negotiable. Working out, reading, practicing, studying, building your dream.
Decide once, do it daily. No debate, no excuses. Reward yourself for beating resistance. Your brain responds to rewards, so use them. A break, a snack, music, a short rest, something you enjoy. Rewards build positive associations with effort. Effort becomes easier. Discipline becomes enjoyable. Remember why you started. When resistance feels unbearable, go back to your why. Why did you start? What do you want? Who are you becoming? What's at stake? Your purpose is stronger than your excuses. Reconnect with it. Let it pull you forward. Conclusion of Chapter 4. Resistance never disappears, but it can be defeated. Not with emotion, not with motivation, but with action. Move fast. Start small. Refuse to negotiate. Push through discomfort, and you will achieve what most people only dream about. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never feel resistance. They're the ones who act despite it. Chapter 5. Building Habits That Actually Stick. Why Most Habits Fail. Let's be honest. Everyone starts habits with excitement. Everyone promises themselves, "I'll start tomorrow. This time I'll stay committed. This time will be different." But after a few days, the motivation fades, the excitement dies, and the habit disappears. Not because you're weak, but because you were never taught how habits actually work. Today, you'll learn how to build habits that stay with you for life. Important note: habits are systems, not feelings. A habit doesn't depend on motivation, willpower, mood, inspiration. A habit depends on structure. If your habit is not part of a clear system, it will collapse the moment your emotions change. Habits succeed when they are simple, obvious, easy to start, hard to avoid. This is how you make habits stick. Accountability strengthens habits. Tell someone your goal. Share your progress. Send daily proof. When someone expects results, your discipline becomes stronger. Habits done alone fade. Habits done with accountability grow. Attach emotion to the habit. Ask yourself, how will this habit improve my life? How will it change my future? Who will I become if I keep doing this? Emotion fuels consistency. You follow through when you feel connected to the purpose. Identity-based habits. This is the most powerful technique. Don't focus on what you want to do. Focus on who you want to become. Instead of, "I want to read more," say, "I am a reader." Instead of, "I want to work out," say, "I am an athlete." Your identity shapes your actions. Act like the person you want to become, and eventually you become them. Be patient. Habits need time. People overestimate what they can do in a week and underestimate what they can do in a year. You don't see progress immediately, but over time, the results compound. New habits are like planting seeds. You don't see anything at first. Then roots grow underground. Then small progress appears. Then transformation happens. Trust the process. Never miss twice. You will miss a day. That's normal. Life happens. But never miss twice. Missing once is a mistake. Missing twice is a pattern. Protect the streak. Even a small effort counts. Conclusion of Chapter 5. Habits don't succeed because of motivation or luck. They succeed because of small steps, consistency, structure, identity, discipline, environment. Build your habits the right way, and they will shape your future automatically. Habits are the roots of your success. Nurture them deeply, and you will grow beyond anything you imagined.
Chapter 6. Mastering Self-Control. The power you didn't know you had. Most people think self-control is about fighting temptation. They think it's about being tough, holding on, resisting, forcing yourself. But here's the truth. Self-control is not about fighting harder. It's about understanding yourself better. When you understand how your mind works, you don't fight your impulses, you control them. Today, you'll learn how to build a level of self-control that makes discipline effortless. Self-control is a skill, not a gift. You weren't born with or without self-control. It's something you build like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And just like a muscle, if you don't use it, it becomes weak. You are not bad at self-control. You are untrained, and today, that changes. Impulse versus intention, the real battle. Every day, you fight two forces. 1. Impulse. Understand your triggers. Every habit, good or bad, has triggers. Ask yourself, when do I get distracted? What time of day am I weakest? What situations make me lose control? What emotions trigger bad habits? Once you know your triggers, you can anticipate them and beat them. Awareness is half the victory. Remove temptation before it wins. Self-control becomes easy when temptation is far away. If you want to stop scrolling, put your phone in another room. If you want to stop overeating, don't keep junk food at home. If you want to stop procrastinating, block distracting apps. Don't fight temptation, prevent it. Your environment should work with you, not against you. The 10-minute rule. This rule will change your life. Whenever you want to quit your task, tell yourself, I'll continue for just 10 more minutes. Most of the time, after 10 minutes, you're fully back in focus. Self-control is not about pushing for hours. It's about breaking moments of weakness. Control your breathing, control your mind. When you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or distracted, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Your mind calms. Your impulse weakens. Your focus returns. Your breath is your reset button. Talk to yourself like someone you respect. Most people destroy their confidence with negative self-talk. I'm weak. I have no discipline. I can't control myself. But strong self-control begins with strong self-respect. Replace it with, I make powerful choices. I control my actions. I do what's best for my future. Your mind believes what you repeat. Choose your words carefully. Set clear boundaries for yourself. Self-control collapses when you allow just a few minutes, just today, just this once. No. Set boundaries. No phone until after work. No social media until tasks are done. No food after a certain hour. No skipping important habits. Boundaries create freedom, not restriction. Create systems that don't rely on willpower. Willpower is temporary. Systems are permanent. Examples of self-control systems are scheduling tasks the night before, turning off notifications, keeping your workspace distraction-free, using timers, setting specific work hours. The less you rely on willpower, the easier your life becomes. Train yourself to stay calm under pressure. When you panic, you lose control. But when you stay calm, you take smart action. Practice staying calm when you're stressed, when you're tired, when you're overwhelmed, when you're frustrated. Calmness is strength, and strength builds self-control.
Target long-term reward, not short-term pleasure. Every time you want to give up, ask yourself, what will bring me closer to the life I want? Scrolling, snacking, comfort, or consistency, discipline, growth? The answer is always clear.
Chapter 7. The Power of Routine, Designing Your Ideal Day. Your day is your life in miniature. If you want to change your life, don't start with a big transformation. Start with a single day, because your life is built from days, stacked one on top of another. Change your days and your entire future changes. And the fastest, most reliable way to control your day is through routine. A strong routine removes chaos, removes confusion, removes hesitation, and replaces them with clarity, stability, and discipline. Today you'll learn how to design a routine that makes progress effortless. The morning routine, your launch pad. Your morning is the most important part of your day. It's the foundation, the anchor, the spark. A strong morning raises your focus. A weak morning destroys your momentum. You don't need a complicated routine. You need a consistent one. Here's the formula. 1. Wake up at the same time daily. Your mind loves rhythm. Consistency builds energy. 2. Hydrate immediately. Water wakes up your brain faster than caffeine. 3. Move your body. Stretching, walking, or a quick workout. Movement activates clarity. 4. Feed your mind. Read something. Listen to something empowering. Review your goals. 5. Start with your most important task. Not the easiest, not the fastest, the one that matters most. If you win the morning, you win the day. The night routine, preparing tomorrow's success. Your next day begins the night before. A good night routine creates calm, organization, mental clarity, better sleep, stronger self-control. Here's what a simple night routine looks like. 1. Clean your space. A clean environment creates a clean mind. 2. Prepare your clothes and tools for the next day. Reduce decision fatigue. 3. Review your tasks. Know exactly what to do tomorrow. 4. Limit screens before bed. Blue light destroys your sleep quality. 5. Sleep at a consistent hour. Consistency equals better energy, mood, and focus. A good night makes your morning automatic. Target, the power of scheduling. Your routine fails when you rely on memory. It succeeds when you rely on structure. Schedule your day. Not, I'll work later. Not, I'll study sometime. Not, I'll try to finish this. Put it on the calendar. Work from 9 to 11. Study from 3 to 4. Exercise at 6. Relax at 8. When your day has a schedule, your mind doesn't waste energy deciding. It just executes. Structure creates freedom. Brick. Block your day into sections. Use time blocking. Deep work block, your most important task with zero distractions. Light work block, smaller tasks, emails, organization. Break block, reset your mind to avoid burnout. Improvement block, reading, learning, practicing skills. Rest block, recharge physically and mentally. This system ensures you make progress without draining your energy.
Automate the simple things. Automation removes decision fatigue. Automate your meals, your wake-up time, your work hours, your exercise time, your study routine, and your cleaning schedule. The fewer decisions you make, the more discipline you have left. Make your routine identity-based. Successful routines come from identity. I am someone who reads daily. I am someone who wakes up early. I am someone who plans my day. I am someone who takes care of my mind and body. When your routine reflects your identity, it becomes effortless. Consistency beats intensity. You don't need a perfect routine. You need a consistent one. Even if you follow 70% of your morning routine, 60% of your work schedule, 80% of your night routine, you will transform your life. Small consistency, massive results. Remove what doesn't matter. A routine is not just what you add, it's what you remove. Remove unnecessary tasks, random scrolling, time waste, chaotic mornings, unplanned evenings. Make space for what truly matters. Protect your routine ruthlessly. Your routine is your lifeline. Protect it. Don't let friends, notifications, random events, excuses, emotions break the structure you've built. Your routine is not just a schedule. It's your path to the person you're becoming. Conclusion of Chapter 7. A powerful routine doesn't control you. It frees you. It frees your mind from overthinking. It frees your energy from chaos. It frees your time from waste. Your routine becomes your armor, your structure, your anchor. Design your day with intention, and your future builds itself.
Chapter 8. Eliminating distractions. Protecting your focus. Your attention is your most valuable asset. In today's world, focus is rare. Everyone is distracted. Everyone is overwhelmed. Everyone is pulled in 100 directions. But here's the truth. The person who controls their attention controls their life. Most of your goals don't require more talent, more intelligence, or more motivation. They require one thing: focused attention. Today, you'll learn how to eliminate distractions and protect your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Distraction is the enemy of greatness. Distraction doesn't just waste your time. It destroys your discipline, momentum, energy, creativity, goals. Every time you switch tasks, your brain loses focus, and it takes minutes to recover. Greatness requires deep work. Deep work requires focus. Focus requires eliminating distractions. Your phone is the biggest thief of your potential. Your phone is not harmless. It's designed to steal your attention. Notifications, endless scrolling, dopamine hits, constant interruptions. Every buzz, every sound, every vibration breaks your concentration. To reclaim your focus, turn off all non-essential notifications, keep your phone in another room while working, use Do Not Disturb mode, limit social media to certain hours. Your phone should serve you, not control you. Clean environment equals clean mind. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind. When your environment is messy, your brain stays overloaded. Fix your physical space, and you fix your mental focus. Clean your workspace daily. Organize your tools. Remove unnecessary items. Keep your desk minimal. Your mind focuses better in a calm, clear environment. Time blocking can help you control your day. Distractions win when your day has no structure, so structure it. Block your time into focus work, light tasks, breaks, learning, rest. When you assign time to tasks, distraction becomes harder because you know exactly what you should be doing. Learn to say no. Most people lose focus because they say yes too often. Yes to favors. Yes to unnecessary tasks. Yes to conversations that waste time. Yes to anything that interrupts their goals. Protect your time. Say no when needed. Your future depends on it. Use focus triggers. Train your brain to enter deep focus mode using triggers. A specific playlist, a certain scent, a dedicated workspace, a timer, the Pomodoro technique, a morning ritual. These cues tell your brain, now we work, now we focus. The 2-minute distraction rule. Whenever something tries to pull your attention, a message, a thought, a notification, ask, does this matter right now? If not, delay it for 2 minutes. Most distractions lose their power once you ignore them briefly. Create a distraction-free zone. When it's time for deep work, phone away, notifications off, door closed, headphones on, and only one task open. This is your protected space, your productivity sanctuary. Replace distraction with purpose. It's not enough to remove bad habits, you must replace them. Instead of scrolling, try reading, journaling, learning, walking, meditating. Your mind loves stimulation. Give it healthy stimulation. Conclusion of Chapter 8. Distraction is not just a bad habit. It's a lifestyle that destroys your potential slowly. But when you reclaim your focus, your productivity rises, your confidence grows, your discipline strengthens, your progress accelerates. Protect your attention like treasure, because it is. Chapter 9. The Power of Consistency. Becoming Unstoppable. Consistency is the secret behind every success story. Every achievement you admire, every transformation you've seen, every person you consider disciplined was built on one foundation: consistency. Not talent, not motivation, not luck. Consistency. It is the quiet force that turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. And today, you'll learn how to use it to become unstoppable. Consistency makes you predictable in a good way. Most people act based on mood. If they feel good, they work. If they feel tired, they stop. If they feel motivated, they move. If they feel lazy, they quit. But consistent people, they move regardless of how they feel. You should aim to become predictable in your discipline, predictable in your habits, predictable in your routine. People should look at you and say, they always show up. They always follow through. This is the identity of high performers. Consistency is more important than intensity. Intensity is exciting. It makes you feel powerful. It gives you quick results. But intensity fades. Consistency stays.
It's better to read 10 minutes daily than 3 hours once a month. Exercise 15 minutes daily than one brutal session per week. Study small sessions daily than one long session occasionally. Success is a process, not an event. Consistency is the engine. The compound effect, small actions to big results. Every time you repeat a habit, you cast a vote for the person you want to become. 1 page becomes 10. 10 pages become a book. 1 workout becomes a stronger body. Small decisions build huge futures. This is the compound effect. Small actions repeated over time have massive impact. Greatness isn't built in one big moment. It's built in quiet, daily repetitions. Consistency builds identity. You become what you do repeatedly. Every time you show up, you keep your promises, you stick to your routine, you act despite your emotions. You reinforce your identity as a disciplined person. You stop trying to be consistent. You become a consistent human being. Identity first, action second, transformation last. The truth: you don't need to do more, you need to do less more often. People fail because they try to do too much at once. They work out for 2 hours on day 1, then quit on day 3. They read 50 pages on day 1, then stop on day 5. They study intensely, then burn out. Consistency is not about doing more. It's about doing less, but doing it every day. Small daily actions, rare big actions, but doing less every day. Create a consistency window. Choose a daily time window when you must perform your habit, no excuses. Example: reading between 8 and 9 p.m. Working out between 6 and 7 p.m. Studying from 3 to 4 p.m. Not a fixed minute, a window.
Set minimum standards. This is a powerful technique. Set a minimum version of the habit you must do daily. Examples: minimum 5 push-ups, minimum 1-page reading, minimum 5 minutes studying, minimum 2-minute journal. These minimums make consistency impossible to fail. And once you start, you often do more anyway. Consistency on bad days matters the most. Anyone can be disciplined on a good day, but champions stay consistent on bad days. When you're tired, when you're stressed, when you're not motivated, when life hits hard. These moments shape who you become. A bad day doesn't break your consistency. Quitting does. Show up at 20% energy. It's better than showing up at 0%. Track your streak. Make progress visible. When you track your habits, you build momentum. Use a calendar, a habit tracker, a notebook, a digital app, a whiteboard. Seeing your streak grow becomes addictive. You want to protect it. You want to continue it. You want to make it longer. Momentum becomes motivation. Remove the all-or-nothing mindset. Most people fail because they think, if I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it at all. No. Do it imperfectly. Do it badly. Do it tired. Do it messy. Just don't stop. Consistency is not perfection. Consistency is persistence. Your future self depends on today's habits. Look at your life right now. Everything you have, your health, your skills, your discipline, your confidence, came from your past habits. Now ask yourself, what future am I creating with my habits today? You are building a version of yourself. Make sure it's a version you're proud of. Conclusion of Chapter 9. Consistency is the superpower of ordinary people. It multiplies your effort, it strengthens your identity, it accelerates your progress, it guarantees your success. Small actions, repeated daily, with discipline and intention. That's how you become unstoppable.
Create the future you want. Don't wait for it. Success does not arrive. It is built. Brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision, day by day. Every moment you choose discipline, you're constructing your future. Every moment you choose consistency, you're designing your destiny. Every moment you choose the harder path, you're stepping closer to the life you want. Star, you've already proven you can change. Look at where you are now. You've made it through every chapter. You've learned how to defeat procrastination, how to build discipline, how to create habits that stick, how to master your mind, how to eliminate distractions, how to stay consistent, how to control your impulses, how to design powerful routines. You didn't just learn techniques, you transformed your mindset. This alone proves something important. You can change. You can improve. You can grow. And you can become unstoppable.